Hi, and welcome back to the Lumberjack channel. Coming up today, campfire wood. Does it smell as nice as it should?
Just got it.
And what's the best axe that you can throw at a neighbour?
Do they throw axes?
I'm sure they do at the end of a busy day, cutting down trees.
Woo! Gone.
Wearing high heels, suspenders and a bra.
You look great. I look great.
Wish
You
I'd
look great.
been a girlie, just like my dear papa. Here's the news. We have reports that WWE are planning a rare gimmick match for TLC. AEW and NXT ratings for this week. We'll break them down shortly. And a huge match is to be added to Survivor Series tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. We'll get to it soon. 3 huge Are we going to do the whole thing dressed the same?
What, I didn't bring any other clothes.
I can't take this off because the mic's attached to it.
Well, so...
I'll leave you with that. 3 huge matches are being reported for WWE TLC in December. This is according to Dave Meltzer from the Wrestling Observer newsletter, who, you're right there.
I've written this already, actually. It's a bit Bane Station, isn't it? As if we don't have enough problems with monetization. Here's me getting my tits out for you.
You are pleasing more than the algorithm there, my friend. 3 matches, according to Dave Meltzer from the Wrestling Observer, are being advertised locally for WWE TLC. Now, I know that we've still got Survivor Series to do, and I know we've still got War Games to come as well. But let's look even further ahead, Adam Pacitti, and have a look at some of these matches for TLC.
Right. First of all, Rusev and Lashley. Rusev versus Lashley. We're going to have to wait until TLC. We've got more promos are coming, more fake pregnancies, more nonsense. And oh God, I can't believe that they're dragging that out all the way. Mm-hmm. I don't like this, right? I'm not a fan of it. However, I was looking at the YouTube hits, and it's doing gangbusters. Every week on Raw, it's the highest rated segment as far as YouTube views go.
Well, that's it. Yeah, that's the hilarious anomaly, is that the ratings tank whenever it's happening, but the YouTube hits to watch it are through the roof. It's
almost when you put an attractive woman in a thumbnail, it has some sort of effect, right? Who'd have thunk it?
Can we put an attractive woman in the thumbnail for this video?
I'll try.
Excellent. Well done, mate.
It's part to do with that. I'd be interested to see the retention rate. How much of the video that people are actually watching? If people are just clicking and going, oh God, it's wrestling. Never mind. I was looking for something else. I thought it was on a different website. We've also got TLC. Asuka and Kairi Sane defending the women's tag team titles against Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair in a TLC match, as I say. What's Becky doing there? I've already whinged about this, although you probably haven't seen it because that video got taken down. Thanks, guys. I guess they're continuing with that. Poor bloody Natalya. They had the match, and then Becky just
steamrolled in there. Yeah. I think by putting Becky Lynch in there, this potentially makes it the main event match of TLC.
Do you reckon?
Quite possibly.
The women's tag team titles? I disagree.
What a great way to expose the belts, though, to put them in.
Yeah, it's true. I know.
Not expose them in a bad way, but expose them in a good way.
I like the idea, and I don't think Lesnar will be there, but I think a Fiend match, if he's still the champion, which he surely will be, would main event over that. I don't have a problem with that. I just don't see them doing it necessarily.
One of the other big matches from that night that's being rumoured involves King King Korma.
The king of the curries.
The best of all of the curries. King Corbin and the big dog, Roman Reigns.
And it is none other than a gimmick match that we very, very rarely see.
Rumoured and innuendoed. Mm-hmm. We need to emphasise this.
Yes, this one hasn't been locally advertised yet.
No, this comes from David Meltzer of Wrestling Observer, who says, the gimmick hasn't been decided upon. It could be tables, ladders and chairs, or a dog collar match has been up for consideration. We haven't seen a dog collar match in yonks.
I think there's a reason, and that reason is that they're bad. They're really bad. I can't stand them. I'm not a fan.
I'm going to have to play devil's avocado on this one, my friend, because if you watch, I believe it's Roddy Piper versus Greg Valentine from off of the 80s.
Great match, but that was a long time ago, Thomas.
No, it wasn't. Don't say that.
I was thinking about this. They were... The dog collars, right? I know this is such a stupid thing to say, but that must really hurt.
They're going to put nice pink velvet in the interior.
Off to Ann Summers, are we?
Yes.
Love honey.
Imagine
that, getting tugged around. That would be bloody awful. Poor guys. Right, let's talk about this feud a little bit. We saw it start to build on SmackDown with the Roman dog poo bag thing.
Do you get it? Because he's a big dog. Like Clifford.
And because he's a big dog, they'll put a dog. How haven't they done this before?
I'm amazed that they haven't considered Roman Reigns' feature match to be the dog collar match.
Roman Reigns' feature match is very much the title match. That's Roman's big stick that we associate with him.
Winner gets booed.
It could be all right. It probably won't be.
I think it. Do you know what? I think it'll be fine. I don't think it will main event. I think it'll be fine.
It's for the kids, this one, isn't it? That's maybe what we're forgetting here is that the scripting of that promo. Maybe some kids were like, "Yeah, dog poo." Oh. Mate, I would have probably liked it as a kid. You like that stuff, don't you? You love dog poo when you're a kid.
I love this.
Toilet humour.
Having a dog collar match. Can we watch some old dog collar matches, Daddy? Yeah, here's Piper Valentine bleeding all over each other. Just Daddy. No! Don't make that happen to Romulan Reigns. It's his full name, isn't it? The date is the 15th of November 2019. I'm telling you that because I'm about to say the Revival are teasing leaving WWE for AEW. I'm just putting the date at the start.
Christ, that was
You're right.
Oh, I did that so hard.
Mate, no need.
Okay, yeah.
No one hurts you more than you hurt yourself.
Wait, the Revival are teasing leaving the WWE?
I know, right, mate?
No, I cannot believe it.
They bleed the E. Two things to this. The first one was Scott Dawson's Instagram post where he said, "Rarely do I ever post about my family." He includes a picture of his lovely family on there.
You don't know they're lovely.
They look...
No, they look really nice.
You're right, they look like trouble. Rarely do I ever post about my family, but I haven't been home with my girls consistently for more than 2 days in 3 months' time. These are the times you realise money isn't everything. Do what you love and what makes you happy. That's the plan. Highway run.
What a lovely photo that is.
Into the midnight sun.
You can see a glint in his eye there. He's still going. He's still going.
I listened to this song on the way in and I still can't remember all the lyrics.
2 days, more than 2 days in 3 months' time. That's tough, isn't it? For anyone, that's really tough.
3 is all right, but 2...
Right, no, he's got a young kid and everything, and he's missing his kid growing up. I know he's earning lots of money, providing for a future and all that stuff, but he's right.
I get it.
If you're not happy, then all the money in the world means nothing, right? If happiness is the... What am I doing? This is like a bloody... This is my mum's Facebook post. Or John Cena's Twitter. Grow up, John.
What else were they doing to tease some AEW shenanigans?
Also put a picture on of doing the Young Bucks pose.
Which is that one?
Yeah, do that.
Just do Leonard and Leonard.
That, isn't it?
Just do Leonard and Leonard. Commission that, Netflix, you cowards. Yeah, that's the one.
Teasy.
That one.
You know what? I'm gonna make a prediction, a bold prediction here. Despite everything that they're saying, no, not AEW. Despite everything that they're saying, I think they're going to stay with WWE.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I think they might be playing the long game, just like Randy was.
Oh.
And being like, oh, I might go, I might not. He took pictures of stuff like saying elite and all that sort of crap. And then he obviously signed a 5-year deal because he's Randy Orton and he doesn't want to wrestle, he just wants to make loads of money. I do think the Revival are different. I'm not accusing them of that, but this could all be working the Vince.
Do you know what I think if I worked for WWE and I was watching Randy Orton and the Revival do this, what I'd be doing right now is I'd be going onto my Instagram and doing really bad photoshops of me stood next to Tony Khan. Hanging out with Tone, #blessed. that would be my modus operandi, and I just wait for the money the gazonga to roll in.
I look forward to you tweeting a picture next to Ollie Davis next week.
AEW beat NXT again.
This is worrying, isn't it?
Well, not for AEW.
No, it's great
it's
for
the
them.
Best of days.
Good job, Tony. But for NXT, who as a brand are involved in the biggest storyline in WWE as a whole right now, that's pretty worrying. So the figures are as follows. AEW Dynamite ratings are up 16% from last week, averaging almost 1 million, in fact, 957,000 viewers. NXT, however, averaging just 750,000, 750,000, and that is down 8%.
Yeah, I mean, I'm chuffed to bits for AEW to be back near that 1 million mark again. I didn't think they'd get that close to 1 million again. Not because I don't think the product's great, but I just think that they were going to sit around 800,000. But to be nearly 1 million again is brilliant.
Yeah, fair play to them.
And I actually think, being, unbiased, because I'm a big NXT guy and I love watching NXT every week. But I think I kind of preferred AEW this week. But they were both fantastic. They were both brilliant.
They were great.
But I really enjoyed
I preferred NXT.
Oh.
I loved that Leo Rush match.
That was
Leon
great.
Angel, I thought was so good.
No, I said neither show was crap in any way, sense or form. They were both phenomenal. But I just think a few things for me, trying to be unbiased. Interesting tidbit from the WO and from some of the sources that collate the ratings information. I'm going to break this down from Big Dave. Okay, make of this what you will, but those who have studied the minute-by-minute audiences on Wednesdays have found that when AEW goes to commercial, NXT viewership goes up. When AEW ends, NXT viewership goes up by around 200,000. However, when NXT goes to break, the AEW number doesn't change, which says to me that NXT viewers are core viewers in the sense that there's less of them, but they're watching all the way through and they're watching for longer, whereas the AEW audience is bigger, but they're sort of switching around a bit more.
I would say that perhaps this has to do with those fans who are familiar with WWE, they're advertised WWE products via, I don't know, their email inboxes, they got the network and they see NXT on there, or they see adverts during Raw and SmackDown, so they check out NXT. I think they might not even know about AEW at this point, and I think that's an issue that their marketing needs to sort. They need to just really beef up their marketing, because you've got to believe that if you enjoy NXT, you're also going to enjoy AEW if you know about it. That's what it suggests to me.
And finally, tonight we could be getting the huge
Wait, before you Stevie airing it up.
Bar is open.
Finally?
It's happened to me right in front of my face.
Finalement! Give the people what they want. What is this, Formal Fridays? What are you playing at?
And finalement. It's not even French. Tonight on SmackDown, we could be getting the main event of WWE Survivor Series announced. Adam Potato.
That's right, the plans are currently to announce that match tonight, and it's going to be something that was teased on last week's SmackDown, essentially. It's Daniel Bryan versus The Fiend.
The rumour is this is going to go on last.
Yeah, I think it should main event. It's a title. Yeah, I absolutely think it should. So yeah, I think this is... I think it's a great match for The Fiend. I think him and Daniel Bryan could do something really cool. It won't hurt Daniel Bryan to lose at this point in his career at all, but he'll make The Fiend look great.
It's expected to be set up on Miz TV tonight. Daniel Bryan has been invited on to talk to The Miz, his star-crossed lover from multiple generations in WWE.
Oh, that's lovely, that, isn't it? What a lovely way to set it up.
Yeah.
Did The Miz get involved? Nah.
Well, The Miz is fighting The Fiend at Starrcade.
He is. He's in the main event.
Yeah, in a steel cage match. So
good luck, Miz.
So whether or not this also bleeds into, in the run-up to that match, a Fiend Miz match on TV. Das interessant. We'll see. As you say, it won't hurt Daniel Bryan to lose to The Fiend. I said in rushed tones in a previous video that I'd be all right with Daniel Bryan beating The Fiend. I won't. I think The Fiend needs...
You take it back, you realise you've been a very silly boy there.
You know what?
I remember you saying that and just go, what?
I know, I would rather be happy than right any day. And I'm happy to admit that I was wrong. So The Fiend should win it and nobody gets hurt by The Fiend winning it. Incidentally, it was last Survivor Series where I believe Daniel Bryan went on last against Brock Lesnar.
Hell of a match. Loved that match. But we all knew that Bryan was losing, but he still looked great in it. I loved that match.
But it was the fact that 3/4 of the match was Lesnar battering Daniel Bryan, and then Daniel Bryan having this flurry at the end that normally almost turned him good guy again, if I remember correctly. Maybe something similar again this time round.
So good. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Twice yearly, Daniel Bryan gets his shoe in from the big lad.
Don't get the big hammer out. Leave the big hammer. I don't like the big hammer. Leave that.
Why is your issue with the big hammer?
It's a bit... I get it. It's sort of a... It's like a kids' TV presenter prop, isn't it? I sort of get it's a bit Timmy Mallet, but it just didn't work for me. You're allowed to use that one, but not the other hammer. I love that. Not the sledgehammer. That's too far. The small hammer? No!
Do not use that little hammer, little Seth. Calm down, mate. That'll be on Friday Night SmackDown tonight. Tomorrow, Sam Driver will be here on the Cultaholic YouTube channel, grading SmackDown. Hopefully, plenty of A's and plenty of ups. Move on. Have a lovely weekend. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section down below. You can support us on Patreon by going to patreon.com/Cultaholic. Lastly, don't forget to hit subscribe and join us.